Normally I do these videos on the fly, but got a little organized for this one. And I really started thinking about this Wyckoff pattern. And what we really should be saying is Wyckoff accumulation. The distribution phase, I believe, is over. And I'm tired because I've been studying it all night and trying to plot it. But this is what I basically found here. So I'm going to focus on the accumulation. I'll deal with the distribution tomorrow. So what you basically have here is a number of tests. Let me just go to this site. This is actually a good way to guide us here. So we've got downside price objective accomplished. Well, I believe, and I've been staying strong with this, that 30,000, that range. Now we hit 27.8 here, pretty much a lot of people remember 27.9, but somebody got in and they got in very, very aggressively here. If you think about what happened, how fast that rebounded, there was strong support at 28,000. So let me just get over this and zoom in here. So this is our dip here. So that's number one. Let's go back. So downside price objective. We're in the 30s. Let's put it that way. Preliminary support, selling climax, secondary test, right? All right. Back here, a little hiccup. It's going to continue down until it reaches its selling climax. We know this is the selling climax just by how strong the support is and how quickly it rebounded. I was actually locked out of Coinbase at the time, and I'm trying to log in for hours. I want to get in there. I wasn't able to get in, put money in. I did for my wife, and I was able to get in a little later, but not as low as I should have been able to, because I watched it happen. It was pretty brutal, being on the sidelines for that. So anyway, so we get the selling climax, and then out of the selling climax, you get this immediate reaction. And with Bitcoin, it's nice on the 4-hour or the daily, but you really got to look. Things happen so fast. You got to be on the hour. I know this is excruciating probably for everybody how long the sideways action is, but that's just what's happening. So we reach our selling climax, we immediately have a recovery, right? So there's this reaction to it, and we bounce up. Then we start falling from that. We have a secondary test at the bottom. If you look at how far away the two are, you might say, was that really a secondary test or not? But if we kind of continue over here and look, we do see we dip down again. So, we're not really plunging below the lows, and we're in this support range as well. So let's go back. Let's look at our test here. Preliminary support, selling climax, secondary test. Check. All right, actively bullish. Volume increases on rallies and diminishes during reactions. All right, we saw that too. We saw the volume spike. All right, and we did see the volume spike immediately after. We got a little bit of a reaction here and here, and then it did settle down. All right, downward stride broken. That is supply line, and downward trend line penetrated. All right, we also saw that. That's what happens when you start moving sideways. Higher lows, higher highs. We're seeing a little bit of that too in the chart, right? So we've got our higher lows, got our higher highs, right? We're playing against this this top resistance here. All right, what else? Let's go back over here. Stock stronger than the market. That is the stock more responsive on rallies and more resistant reactions than the market index bar chart. All right. So here, since we're dealing with crypto, let's just think about, you know, other cryptocurrencies, other coins, right? BTC dropped 50%. Everything else dropped more. So stronger than the market, right? Check. Base forming, horizontal price line, right? So let's look there. I think we're going to have that. So we do have this, you know, sideways action, right? We're not dipping too low anymore. You know, it's pretty consistent. You know, we're above this trend line. All right. What else? Last part. Estimated upside profit potential is at least 3x the loss if the initial stop loss were hit. All right. So if you're here, let's just forget about where you got here, how you got here, or whatever. But if you're here and pretty much everybody's estimating, like, you know, me personally, 88K at the end of the year. I'm not, and I think I'm on the low side. You know, a lot of people are saying